Okay, so I'm a lifelong fan of Suikoden. It's an old game for the PlayStation. Sorry, I'm still sick. But uh, there's this old game from, I think, 1997. And I remember being like a little boy, and I'd wake up at 7 a.m. and play it until like bedtime, on a Saturday. And then I just remember loving that game so much. The first Suikoden game, I played every sequel ever since. Even the side stuff that's kind of like nonsense. Not really. I don't really consider it a main part of the story. If you were gonna play Suikoden today, I'd play part one. I'd play part two. I'd play part three. Part four you can skip, and then part five is pretty good. And then you can play the DS version, Tierkis, but I didn't really like that one that much. And then you could play the Suikoden games, but the people who made the original game, the main creator of the first game, came together and he said he was going to make a new spin-off version. He didn't have the rights to the original Suikoden game, and honestly, there's no one left at Konami, the old company, because they're busy making slot machines. There's no one there to make the original Suikoden game. So even if you got a Suikoden 6, which everyone pretty much wants, it would not be in the proper spirit unless the people were making the game that really loved it. But this is the original team, and they're making a game called Eiyuden Chronicle. Now, Eiyuden Chronicle is not out yet. This Eiyuden Chronicle Rising game is kind of a prequel spin-off that's an action side-scroller. It's not an RPG. But the point of me playing this is just to get acquainted with the story and characters so that when I play the main game, I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. Now, the main game, when you play it, it's probably not going to be just one playthrough. Just because what the pattern was with the original Suikoden games is that you have to recruit 108 Stars of Destiny, which is 108 people who you can build into groups of 6, and then you can have these crazy RPG battles and, unite attacks with different combinations of people. That was the fun of it. But the first time you played it, you didn't get them all, unless you cheated. Like some people, they'll probably do a walkthrough or have a strategy guide. I don't do that stuff. I don't like that stuff. I play through the game, and I discover the game, and I learn things about the game, and eventually I figure it out on my own. And so that's how much I loved the original games. I played it so much that without a strategy guide, I learned pretty much all the secrets, including the secrets you can never uncover. So this is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. We're going to play this, and I was thinking, if this goes well, this is just a pre-recorded video, obviously. I'm going through it for the first time, but, if this is kind of a game that I can play on the screen and make it entertaining in some way, maybe I'll do live streams of it so that people can tune in live and give their feedback as well. But of course, that will probably have to wait until I'm not sick. That way I'm not spontaneously coughing all the time. Because I still have this after effect of my cough where there's some irritation, maybe something in my throat that has to be cleared up. But for now, let's just continue. So, this is Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Let's see what options there are. Action settings, configure controls. People are like, what are you doing? Why are you putting the music down? I don't usually play with game music that much. I actually usually put it down way low. Everything's high. Perfect. Alright, let's start. Play from the beginning, auto data save will be, of course. Creating a new save file. You can't see the loading screen, but there's like a little character in the corner that's kind of like running, kind of like in the original Suikoden games. Now this is not exactly in the same vein as the original game in terms of the character designs. The avatar so far is kind of in the original style of the old games, but the actual character, the 2D character being animated, it uses joint animations, which I actually don't like. I think it's kind of lazy, but that's kind of what they do for the budget of most games now, is that they use kind of joints, kind of like a skeletal 2D. But I actually liked the original like 2D, properly animated sprites from the old days. And then obviously in the graphics in the background, they're 3D. You can tell they're 3D, and there's a mix of like some parallax 2D objects in there just to kind of give it the kind of it's kind of inconsistent in the feeling, but it does help a little bit that some of it's 2D. Okay, so this is a girl, I guess. She goes, been walking for a while. CJ, a young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Nivea to complete her family's rite of passage. What's New Nivea? Rune barrows discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams awaits you in New Nivea. All adventurers welcome. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Yes! Stop! Oh no, what is it? You! Help me out, will ya? What have we got here? Thieves? Bandits! They're all over the place lately. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. What's that supposed to mean, huh? I'm a regular everyday trader. You often go around judging folks on how they look. Wow, sorry. Going after helpless traders now, are we? Clear out, little girl. Sigh. You don't even have the decency to deny it. Can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? Goes against my principles. Well, come on then, cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Defeat the bandits. Approach and attack incoming enemies. Although some fights can be avoided, occasionally enemies will block the path ahead. Always be ready for some action. X to attack, A to jump. What? Okay. And then RT is a unique skill. Okay. CJ's unique skill. CJ can traverse short distances at high speed. Quick step forward while in motion and backwards while stationary. Time your movement right and you can use this skill to evade enemy attacks. Okay, so this is just jump. Ah! Not doing very good at evading these attacks. Retreat! I should do a better lizard voice for this guy. Not bad at all. Better than I expected from a youngin'. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Hogan, never miss a trend. Never one to miss a trend, Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers to New Nivea, and even quicker to set up shop at the town's authorized trading post. CJ, honorable scavenger at your service. Huh? Honorable scavenger? How's that work? Well, scavenging is just a treasure hunting, isn't it? Only difference between that and thieving is whether your merc is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says, anyway. So, scavenging suits you better, huh? You're journeying to New Nivea for a treasure, then, I take it? Sure am. What about you? Just left, picked up some trinkets and came out here to sell them off. Huh? What about lenses? Do they have lenses? Yep, plenty of them too. I even heard of some lucky souls finding rune lenses down in the barrows. Yes, I gotta get down there now. That humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to the town? Now, what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? Least I can do, after all. You know, Hogan looks tougher than he looks tougher than he actually is. Young guard. Back again already, Hogan? Wait, where are your escorts? Huh? Bolted at the first sign of bandits. Paid good money for them, too. Bandits again? A tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Look, we're just here to guard the checkpoint, all right? If you've got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. And who's this little lady? Her name's CJ. She's, what was it? Honorable scavenger, here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. And she's more reliable than those layabouts, that's for sure.
Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives, and a child at that.
I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. There's not a single member of my clan who's got their head screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them.
Fair enough. Acting mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed.
What the heck is this? Birdman. Birdwoman. It's a man. It's gotta be. He's got a monocle on. How would he sound?
Exosuit! I'm quite sure I watched you leave just a little while ago.
You won't believe what happened, Squash.
My word. Well, at least you are unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash, authorized appraiser. A pleasure to meet you.
Squash, a connoisseur of all that shivers. The promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Nevia to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. Huh? Authorized appraiser?
Indeed, it is my duty to appraise the artifacts excavated from the barrows.
What for?
Why, to determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the barrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%.
Huh? 30%? You haven't heard the worst of it yet. If you want in to the rune barrows, you're gonna need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. And that license don't come cheap, ain't that right, Squash?
I'm afraid so.
This mayor sounds proper rapacious, if you ask me. Yep, rapacious is the word.
Quite.
Well, what's to stop me sneaking out the other side of the ruin anyway? Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of there with a bag full of loot, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hired an unsavory from the East Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur. So I've heard, at least.
I've seen many crooks dealt with in my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. I'm quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door.
How's about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with, after all. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way. The town's just ahead.
Well then, perhaps the next time we meet you have a handful of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell.
This town looks like crap. Here it is, a flourishing new frontier in the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Nevia. Not much to look at, is it? Well, I did say flourishing, didn't I? Work in progress. Huh. Why is everything shaking? I thought it was kicking my table for a second. Huh. Is this a... earthquake? God, I can't stand earthquakes. You're fine, wasn't even that big. Right, anyway, earthquakes are pretty common here. Best be on your toes. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found the barrows. Real big one about 3 months ago. So that's what happened. Well, I best be getting back. Got a store to run after all. Or I will, eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two by setting up a trading post for adventurers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mayor you were talking about? Town offices in the plaza, I suppose. Where else?
Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Now then, time to track down this money-grabbing mayor. From the main menu, you can check your current quest progress, as well as your stats and items. A mini-map showing your current location is also displayed on this screen. This bustling plaza is the beating heart of New Nevia, with townsfolk passing through it day and night. The town office sits at its center, where the bulletin board can also be found whenever CJ feels like helping the residents. Well, you can't attack in town. How do you talk to people? You can't talk to people, you can't do anything. Oh, okay. Excuse me, have any idea where a girl might find that rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude. Oh, like no, I was just... It's not you, is it? I'm Isha, the acting mayor of this town, yes. I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. Isha, having taken over as acting mayor after father went missing, Isha is responsible for the decision to open the quarry to adventurers and for taxing them for the privilege. Ah, well, that's, Hogan and, Squash. Them again. Perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. Hey, is this tomboy voice working? It's just me speaking a little bit softer. I guess not. Probably not working. None of my girl voices are working, I'm assuming. From what I'd heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not, charming young woman such as yourself. But how old are you anyways? 16. What of it? Ah, same as me. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. Haha. An adventurer, I presume? Never judge a book by its boots, as they say. We all welcome all sorts here. CJ, initials perhaps. Prefer to keep your real name secret, is that it? Oh, enough about me. The license. That's right, I came here to get an explorer's license. An explorer's license costs 100,000 Bakua, not a penny less. 100,000 Bakua? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I've got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee, like the horse carriages in the city. You think me as dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone older than 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not, we offer assistance to the financially enfeebled. Take the stamp card, collect enough stamps, and I'll issue an explorer's license. Stamp card. The residents of New Nevia post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task and the resident will stamp your card for you. So I have to help out around town, is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake. Don't go anywhere, cause I'll be back for my license before you know it. Collect stamps in this card by helping townsfolk with whatever they need. It's a quest collecting game. Essential for acquiring an explorer's license. No adventurer in New Nevia can be without their stamp card. Let's see. Bulletin board. Nothing much to see here. Why is this bulletin board here if there's nothing here? It shouldn't even be an option. So the graphics, they're pretty interesting so far. The joint animation, obviously, I prefer non-joint animation. But, you know, it's 3D, a little bit of 3D, 2.5D I guess they call it. But it's really nicely designed. It's really interesting and unique looking.
little girl. Hello, don't suppose you know anyone who needs help around here?
I sure do.
Really? Who?
Me.
Oh. Look, I'd love to help you, but if it's not gonna get my card stamped, I'll have to decline.
Huh? Stamp, like the one the Mayor Isha gave everyone. I've got one, look.
Wow, even kids have them.
With this stamp, adventurers perform any and all tasks you require. So use and abuse them, that's what Mayor Isha said.
Rapacious. Might have been right on the money after all.
Are you an adventurer too?
Yep, call me CJ. What's your name?
Priya, so will you help me, CJ?
I certainly will. What can I do for you today, Priya?
Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away from home and had come back.
Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister? Brother?
My cat. She's white, fluffy, and cute, and cuddly.
You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose.
She got startled by the quake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go by herself. If she wanders outside the walls, she could be eaten by a monster. Oh, please, CJ. Find her for me. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend.
Treasure, you say? Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back to you in no time.
Oh, thank you. I'll be right here, okay?
Let's go find this cat. Oh no, another quest. Should I pick this up and then come back? And then do both of them simultaneously? So much management going on. Let's talk to the old lady.
An outlander. Save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village till you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of you. What is that Isha lass thinking, eh? No respect for tradition.
Well, that was not a quest. It's just dialogue.
Whoa, never seen an adventurer like you before. If you find anything good, don't keep it all to yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit letting new adventures in, but I do. Mining's all we've got after all, especially now they've sealed off the burrows. What use would a mining town be without a mine, honestly? Aisha might be a bit daft at times, but she's right about this.
What do you mean? Greedy, certainly, but daft?
I didn't mean nothing by it. She's just different from the rest of us.
A lot of these people don't respect the mayor. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have! Priya's cat, right? Yum yum. Really? The way I read that, it sounded like the little boy ate the cat. This is why it's hard to do voices and comprehend what you're reading at the same time. Really? Where'd it go? I pulled its tail and it ran off into the woods. Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you anyway. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return the treasure, and that's what I'm gonna do. I appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. You can now go from the town outskirts to the Great Forest. There are a variety of dungeons around the town, each rich with their own unique resources for you to mine. Since the earthquake, monsters have been sighted in greater and greater numbers, so proceed with caution. There are no dungeons in real life. It's too sad. But at the same time, there are no 16-year-old girls with weapons either. Well, maybe there are. Oh, you can't go up here. No! Why is this here? I want to walk up here. You know, in Suikoden, the original game, there's a place called the Great Forest. I think it's called the Great Forest. Well, there's a town near the Great Forest, and there's a stairs at this inn, or at this shop, and you can't go up those stairs, and that's one of, like, the weirdest, like, it's one of those things that you just can't, it's one of the last secrets you can't figure out. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can push up. A large, lush forest located just outside the border of New Nevia. While the area is rich with food, wood, and stone, the monsters which have gathered there since the earthquake have made it a dangerous place to be. Mannish adventurer. What's his voice gonna sound like? A cat? No idea. Sorry. Signposts. I can save. Why is... Oh, there's an autosave. Well, let's save. So that's 25 minutes so far. We haven't found the cat. It'd be crazy for me to end the video here before finding the cat. But let me know what you think is a good length for these videos. It's only been 25 minutes, so we'll see how this goes. Oh. Yeah. Hey, I wonder if I can sprint past them. Nope. You hit. If you try to sprint past them, oh yeah, you can. Perfect. This is pretty good. The gameplay is pretty good. Wow, leveled up. Guys are nothing to me. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow. Look, I'm juggling this person. He's already dead. I'm just like messing with him for no reason. This is pretty awesome. What's this? Oh, the cat. We found it so easily. This is suspiciously too easy. I'm betting there's gonna be a boss battle or something. Or the cat's just gonna run away. Because that's how games usually like to disappoint you. A cat! Small, white, fluffy, cute. Yep. You must be Yum Yum. Ahem. Yum Yum. Psst, 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 psst. Who's a good kitty, eh? Nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. Oh! That's funny. Gotcha. Meow, meow. What's a little angel like you doing in a place like this, eh? Let's get you back to your family, shall we? I'm back, and look who I found. Meow. Hey, there wasn't a boss battle. That was way too easy. Meow. Yum yum. I was so worried about you, dummy. Hey, cut her some slack, yeah? She had a bit of a scare and ran off to the woods, that's all. A scare? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off anymore, okay? Meow. Thank you so much. CJ, as promised, here's my stamp. Why, thank you. And done. One stamp down. Plenty more to go. Say, Priya, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need some help, do you? Sure do. Huh? Really? Who's next, then? My dad. Our house got all messed up in that big earthquake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it, but he never has enough wood. Do you think you could help, CJ? Of course. Leave it to me. Gotta fill out this card so I can get my explorer's license, you see? Can't expect it to stamp it itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. So where's your dad anyways? Better not be dead. We live just over there in the residential district. Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. Guys, that quest was way too easy. It just feels so anticlimactic, doesn't it? But I got my stamp. And experience points. As your party accumulates experience, their level stats will increase. experience is gained by completing completing quests, and defeating enemies inside dungeons. Achievement unlocked. Plenty more to go. Main quest 2, repair my broken. So this game is pretty easy. It's not like difficult in any ways. The gaming feels pretty smoothly. I think if anyone plays it, doesn't matter if you're experienced or not, it's going to be a relatively simple experience. I was actually expecting to be a lot more involved in the action, but so far it's actually pretty basic. And actually, I think that's the way I like it. I'm not really into like acquiring a new skill every time I play a video game. It's a residential. I'm not sure I'm supposed to. Let's see if I can't go left here. Then I can push up here, even though it says RB. Lifelong residents of New Nipia have their homes in this part of town. Acting Mayor Isha also calls this place home. You know, sometimes I do this and I forget people's voices. Excuse me, don't suppose you're Priya's dad, are you?
Oh, I am. And who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure?
Yep, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya then?
Hey, the names are Indian. Did you notice that? Priya and Ganesh are both Indian names, so why aren't they brown? Just saying. We just met at the plaza. I helped her track down Yum Yum.
Is that so? Very kind of you. So what brings you here to me?
I feel bad not giving him an Indian accent, but I don't really know how to do an Indian accent. Maybe I could try.
Is that so? Very kind of you. So what brings you here to me?
Priya said you'd be having some trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come by and lend a hand.
I see. And I suppose you're collecting stamps then?
Yep, I've got only one for now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your girl.
I suppose I do have a small job you could take care of.
You do?
Why not? Acting Mayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away?
Right. So what's the job?
I need you to gather some wood for the repairs on my house. You'll have to venture out to the great forest outside the town.
That's all? No problem.
I'd go myself, but since the excavation I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is too scared to venture down and see them for themselves.
I had no idea the ruined barrels had caused so much trouble.
Oh, you'll be needing an axe then, unless you plan on talking to the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one.
Thanks, I'll be back in a bit.
Take care.
With this item, you can cut down trees in the forest and elsewhere to obtain wood. As you level up your axe, you will increase the variations of wood you can acquire. I also got a healing potion. I don't know how to use potions yet. Consumable items like potions and bombs are kept in your stow pack. If your stow pack is full, items will be held in your storehouse until you need them. Be sure to check your stow pack before venturing out. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Gather lumber from the forest. Okay, let's go back. This girl jumps so high. She can jump over people. And you can't attack anyone in town. Next time I see that little Priya girl, I have to give her a tiny Indian person's accent. I'm going back. Ah, I forgot to put potions in my stow pack. Learn from my mistakes, kid. Stock up before you head out. Once enemies have been slain and resources gathered, they will not be available again until you leave the dungeon. If you can't find the resources you need, head back to your base and try again after a good rest. A bag designed to store resources gathered in dungeons. Once you return the city, its contents will be transferred to your storehouse. Once your resource bag is full, you will be unable to gather any more. Remember though, you can always throw away resources you don't need. What a waste. Just give me a infinite inventory. I don't think anyone's ever liked a full inventory mechanic except for in RPGs. Like the Western style of RPGs. Oh, there's no enemies, is there? I have to rest. Whoa, that actually worked. Flying enemies will be found inside dungeons. Jumping attacks are the best way to handle airborne enemies. Look at this, what is that? Some kind of... It's like some kind of fly that looks like a dandelion. Oops. That's pretty easy. Wow, I accidentally damaged stuff. Wait, how do I... Looks like I obtained lumber. 1 out of 3. So I can just destroy trees. I see. So I don't actually have to chop them down with an axe. It's gotta be certain trees only. What is this? Should we get extra? I don't think so, right? It's very not economical. You gotta save the environment. Sounds like it's good enough for me. Well, you know my bag has 3 out of 50 spots. Am I gonna regret not getting that tree later? Maybe. But we'll just get it next time. What an interesting game so far. So the first quest, I had to kill a few things and then find a cat. And the second one, I had to chop down trees. It's very unexpected for an action RPG. And then the signposts are used to save. Which I will do often, because with my luck, bad things always happen when I don't save. I tried pushing softly to see if she'll walk, but she won't. So she doesn't saunter in any way. Where is this? Where am I going? Better clear my throat. I'm back. Got what you need, I reckon.
Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This house has been my family for generations. It is my most treasured possession. Don't know what I'd do if I were to lose it. My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know. Here, let me stamp that card for you.
Thanks, CJ. You're very welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving herself, I trust. Meow.
You're good and aren't you are? You know, if only adventurers were like you, even my old man might come around. Have you got anywhere to stay while you're here?
Nah, not yet. Guess I should go looking for the inn.
You won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid.
Huh. What? But then, where do all the adventurers stay?
They pitch tents down by Outlander Lane.
Tents?
Of course, I doubt there'd be any space for another one down there now. Adventurers have been pouring in for the last few months, all looking to strike it rich.
Sleeping on the streets? I didn't expect that.
If it's all the same to you, we've got a little house you could borrow.
Wow, he has a whole house that someone can borrow? This guy should rent it out. Yeah, make him be an Airbnb or something.
The last tenant just left. Nothing fancy, but beats sleeping rough, I'd wager.
Ah, well, I don't really have any money.
You saw to it that Priya and me have a roof over our heads. Least I can do is offer the same in kind. No need for money.
My dude, you had a spare house already. How do you not have a roof over your head? Did they both need repairs? I don't think so. You didn't say that in the story. Big oversight by the writers, by the way. Really?
Here, take the key. It's just down the hill. Have a look when you have time.
Thank you. Stat received. 50 experience obtained. Leveled up! Later, Ganesh. What's this? Oh yes, this is the house.
How are the lodgings then? Think they'll do?
Of course, but it's really okay for me to stay here for free?
I said as much, didn't I? A man's only as good as his word. If you don't mind though, I'd appreciate if you could help my father like you helped us.
Your father, so Priya's grandfather? I'm helping to help, but with what?
Repairing the clock tower.
Clock tower?
You might have noticed the fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. That used to be our town's symbolic clock tower. I've tried telling my father that we just don't have the materials to fix it, but do you think he'd listen?
Say no more. You need help, I need stamps, that's all there is to it.
Thanks. Also, a word to the wise. My father can be blunt, to put it lightly. I don't doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you'd just ignore him.
No worries. I'm well used to dealing with old folks.
Thank you. His name is Shiva. If you head to Plaza now, you'll probably find him.
I can't come up with another. CJ's home away from home base and her adventuring. Resting here might recover all your strength. You can save your progress at CJ's base or any signpost. If you're defeated in a battle, you resume the game from your last save. Auto save data will be updated automatically. Old Shiva's clock tower. Let's check out our home. Oh, okay. Alright, you can't go inside, you can just end the day. I don't think I want to do that. Let's head to the clock tower. They didn't even say where it was, did they? Nope, it's not here. In the town, you can't use your attacks and you can't use your quick dash. There's a lot of good sound effects in this game. When you're walking by like rivers and stuff, you can hear the waters bubbling up. Look at this guy walking. It's actually a nice touch. It feels alive a little bit. You wouldn't normally see this stuff. Nope, you can't go this way either. Where the heck is this clock tower? Ugh, this bulletin board. I shouldn't be able to click on this bulletin board unless something's happening. Oh, this is the clock tower. Okay. I thought this was just a slum. But it looks like it just temporarily broke. How do I do an old man's Indian voice? I don't even know. As we haven't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance? And if I am, what's it to a money-hungry outlander, I heard you could use a hand restoring this clock tower to its former glory. Me? A hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line your pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you. Whoa, that's not it at all. Priya's dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod been flapping his gums to Outlander now, has he?
Stay out of this, Outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you.
But this is important, isn't it?
Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in Old Nivea 150 years ago. A more precious treasure this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important.
Old Nivea? I thought this place was called New Nivea.
Old Nivea is the town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was, barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. So they built it up anew and called it New Nivea. This clock tower is a treasure's testament to their vision for New Nivea. Pains me to see it in this state.
Can't have that, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stab will do just fine.
A stab? Those things Dax's girl sent around. It's risky work. Better a no good venture take it on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to go get great tree bough from the biggest tree in the great forest. Off you go then.
How am I supposed to know which was the biggest one? Give me a hint or something.
Well, it'll be the furthest one in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it.
Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. I'm pretty sure I messed up that guy's voice several times. I probably jumped between a whole bunch of different accents. Well, let's just say he's an old weird guy. Wait, where's the Great Forest? I'm going to this Great Forest a lot. Let's see what this guy's saying. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, he's saying something. He never changes what he says. Why is he even there? And why is his dialogue? Why can you keep pressing the same thing? Oh. See, now these guys are way too easy now. I'm like level 3 and they're like level 1. And these guys are even easier than those ones. I accidentally chopped down that tree. Oh, this guy's a little tougher. The gargoyles. Well, at least they get stunned on the first hit. Since seeing as I don't kill them on the first hit. Oops. Should I have done that? I don't think so. I might have needed those boxes. You gotta be careful with video games, because they always put secrets in. I guess you don't really need these boxes. There's money in them. Yeah, you can't harvest these mushrooms. So this action game's getting a little bit more involved. Oh, yeah, you can destroy that. Can you go down, or would that be death? Signposts can be found at key points inside dungeons to give you information about where you currently are. At signposts, you can fast travel to a previously visited area within the dungeon. You can also save your game. Let's do that, because for all I know, the game might crash. Oh no! I accidentally saved at spot 3. Okay. I only like to keep 2 saves at a time, usually. Let's fall down here and see what happens. Wow, it's a level 5 thing there. That thing is tough. that little centipede. You can't see it, can you? Yeah. Well, we didn't die. This flower looks dangerous. Like, it might attack me if I get too close. So we'll see what happens. Oh, it's tough. It's very tough. You have to be careful with that one. Okay, can I go up here? I felt like this is like a path I could take. I guess not. You can't go up there, okay? I kind of just skipped it. This is very nice graphics here. Look at this. The 2D sprite gets illuminated from the light. I can't remember if this is Unreal or Unity or whatever, but it's a professional team from the old days. They made RPGs in the days. Whoa, what is this? Some kind of dog man? What is this? Looking at something? You an adventurer too? Here for treasure.
Sure, why not?
What's that then? Looks important.
That's just a rock.
Doesn't look like an ordinary rock though. Yeah, the guy's just sauntering off. Well, wait, you haven't seen a big tree, huge tree in your travels, have you?
Yeah.
Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyways.
Oh, the princess?
Huh? What?
The forest is crawling with monsters today. You can't go any deeper. You might not come back out.
Monsters. Ugh. Gulp. Pfft, what kind of scavenger would I be if I let that put me off? Guys, in real life, you shouldn't push it. If you're hiking, you know, if you're hiking and it's like you have a mountain or something, where you're like doing something that's gonna be like late at night, you shouldn't push it. Just rest, and then be safe. You know, my brother, one of his kids had a doctor, and the doctor was doing very important surgery, and the doctor decided to go hiking one day and then died. And that was like very bad because it's like life surgery. And then like she had a specialized skill too. She was like she's the only one who dealt with that kind of stuff. What was this? A bird egg? I can't even see what I'm picking up here. Oh, it's getting hairy. What was I thinking? I kept pressing the wrong button. Let's see. Healing potion. I don't even know how to use. Okay, let's find out how to use. Okay, there's a menu. Quests. Clock tower. Main quests, shop quests, resident quests, active quests. Repair my broken house. Oh, we gotta repair my own house. Oh no, that's not it. These are completed quests. Okay, let's get out of here. Stats and equipment. This is CJ. She uses holster axes, and she has a hunter suit on. Yeah, you can heal yourself with this. 500 HP. Let's see the resource bag. Got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm almost full. 34 out of 50. That's pretty fast. I had like 5 when I first walked into this forest for this quest. Storehouse achievements. Complete your first main scenario quest. That's a lot of stuff. Help. Stamp card. Base signposts. Options. Let's just
Wait. Okay, so that button's a quick stow pack button. Where's my health bar? My health bar seems really low, like less than half. Let's see what 500 does. Wait, is there a stats? Let me see. Stats, right? Max HP, 309 out of 772. So 500 would be 800. I just be wasting 30 HP if I take this potion. Let's just take the potion just to be safe. Attained nuts. I gotta put the stuff away in the stow house. I can save here. Let's save to. Let's do it in order. What's this? What is this? Oh, that's weird. Yep, this must be the one, all right. That's a scary-looking tree. Which branch looks best, huh? It's alive! That old man's a bastard. What the? It's a good thing I drank that potion. The menacing boss lies in wait deep inside each dungeon. Once they've been discovered, defeating them is your only means of escape. I can't run away. I have to fight it. Watch closely and attack when the enemies reveal their weak points to deal major damage. Some stronger enemies such as bosses are protected by a shield. Until you have broken through the shield, the enemy will take no damage. Pay close attention to the enemy's shield gauge as well as their health gauge. It's one of these. Your stow pack is used to carry items such healing potions and herbs which you need. If you find yourself in trouble against a strong enemy, check your stow pack to see what you got. I only got one potion left. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. Oh. Okay, so it uses those lasers. That. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, you have to jump over that. Whoa, what the heck? It's attacking me. Okay, so get between these guys. Oh, it still hurts you. So this is the weak point. But you gotta jump after you hit it a few times. Oh. Okay, let's just take this. I'm probably gonna die because I don't have any more potions. Okay, here. Here. You gotta find the bigger slot between the lasers. Oh, here he goes. Jump! Yeah, we gotta figure it out. Oh. Gotta stay in the middle so you can get to the right place at the right time. There you go. Then jump. Yeah. Yeah. Now that is what I call a good finale. Great tree bow received. Let's turn this in. A valuable material necessary for the development of ruin lenses. Some resources can serve as catalysts to create a variety of runes when combined with this material. Guys, that fight was pretty hairy. It was pretty quick though. Some items are more valuable than others. When you find a valuable on your travels, you won't be able to throw it away, but it won't take up space in your resource bag. Well, that's called a quest item. Yeah. Why can't I chop this guy down for wood? It's just gonna let another caterpillar get in there. No! There's a treasure on the other side of this. No! Unbelievable. Alright, let's fast travel. Actually, let's save, because that was a really close one. I almost died. I was pretty sure if I didn't figure it out in that 1 second, I would have died. Okay, let's where are we going? Forest approach. That's the beginning, right? Does this guy have anything new to say? Am I gonna regret talking to this guy? Yeah. I can't. They won't let me attack anything here.
When there's no enemies and when you're not in a dungeon kind of place, they won't let you attack. They won't let you skip fast forward either. Let's speak to this guy. I'm back.
Let me see. Yes, this will do. No doubt about it, Great Tree Bro.
You could have warned me, about the big scary monster tree that attacked me as soon as it saw me.
Huh? Excuse me?
The tree fiend! Would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky you didn't pick branches off of me.
Tree fiend? Impossible. The sorcerer. I warned them. I warned all of them.
You alright, old man? I guess all these people in this town are technically Indian. Not this guy, though. This guy's obviously...
Got a moment? Not interrupting something, are we?
Shiva, could you spare a few moments? The rapacious, rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Gokto of Outlander Lane. I believe you've already met, but allow me to formally introduce you all the same. Gokto, the smell of gold and promise of fortune drew the sagacious Gokto to New Nevia, where he quickly became the representative for the merchants and adventurers of Outlander Lane. I see, and what brings you both here? Oh no, this old man talking.
I see, and what brings you both here? I've got nothing to say to either of you.
I know. Shiva, I know you, and I don't see eye to eye on the Barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp card system is going a long way towards building trust between us and the Outlanders.
Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If an ounce of sense in your head, you'd chase every last venture out before it's too late. Let's all try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? The evil sorcerer's curse. He's in the barrows, I tell you. He suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed for a reason. Mark my words. Break that seal and it just won't be fiends he'll be up against. It'll be much, much worse than that.
Now this sounds like an adventure. You can't put so much stock in these old fables, Shiva.
Fables, eh? So I suppose the expedition that went in were fabled to death, were they? You want our children to go through that too?
Huh? This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential to Nivea's continued existence.
Exactly. And what of your precious clock tower? Surely you could use some strapping young adventurers to help you rebuild it. Isn't that right, young lady?
Huh? Me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, sure.
See, honestly, Shiva, you embarrass yourself. I've got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect you will have on your family's reputation. Fine. Please yourselves. Pay no mind to stubborn old men like me.
Wait, my stamp.
Oh, give me the card.
I'm sorry for messing up Shiva's voice so many times. I don't even know what to do for his voice, to be honest. I keep, bouncing between. I'm just going to use the same voice for all Indian people. I'm not going to try to make an old man's voice mixed with an Indian voice, because I just keep forgetting myself. 200 experience. That's 4 times the normal experience I typically get. So yeah, this is Eiyuden Chronicle so far. I thought that was pretty good start. That was the first good 3 main quests, and I thought it ended pretty well. That tree thing had me at the edge of my seat, and I thought it was pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm going to save here, and then I'm going to continue afterwards. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I don't know if you like it or not, but if you do like it, let me know in the comments, and then maybe I can do a live stream of it or something. Because this is the kind of thing where, I have a lot of time to kill on certain days, especially Wednesdays to Thursdays, because I watch Queendom 2. I watch Queendom 2, and then I have several hours that I have to stay up to be able to watch it live. So I'm trying to find something I can do in between that time, instead of trying to sleep early and wake up and then watch that show and then and then like go to work and stuff. But like, this is like a maybe I should nap before that show, just so I'm not extremely tired during the day. But there are huge chunks of times that I would like to film. And Wednesday seems like a good day to do like a gaming day. How do I save? I can't even find my house. But you know, if you like this game, honestly, I think it's pretty enjoyable so far. Maybe part of the enjoyability is me doing like voices and stuff, but it's a save. They should use a different graphic every single time you save. But it seems to be like by the area. Let's see what happens when I press end of the day. How do I go to the storehouse? I have to figure that out. But yeah, pretty good game so far. Nice graphics, fun gameplay. It was pretty exciting. It was actually harder than I thought it would be. I thought it would be easy for a moment. But that tree battle actually took me by surprise. It ramped up. Like once I saw those gargoyles and they started hitting me a lot, I was like, oh no, this is suddenly getting kind of hard a little bit. Because they required me to be a little bit like on my toes, and then that tree battle was just like, oh, I gotta learn what's going on here, right? Like, but luckily it was pretty easy, pretty simple mechanic actually. It wasn't that hard in the end, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you like this is the kind of thing that you would like to see like streamed live, and then I could schedule like a live streaming time. But I'm not sure what time is good for everybody. But usually Wednesday, I think Wednesday night is going to be like the best time for this kind of a thing. I'm not sure if I'm usually busy on the weekends, so. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it so far. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.